Hello everyone, this is Adam for RealHomeRecording.com. I'm going to do a comparison, a shootout between the Slate Virtual Mix Rack FGS plugin versus the IK Multimedia British channel. These plugins emulate the Solid State Logic 4000E equalizer. Now, these aren't scientific comparisons, but they are as close as I can get. And to keep things interesting, I am going to keep the left side of the screen blank whenever I have the GUI up for any of the modules. So you don't know if A is the British channel or if it's the FGS for now. Now what I'm going to do is release this video, and then a week later I'll put out the video that is going to show the reveal. So the left side of the screen will be mostly censored, and then next week, the following week after the video release, it will be uncensored so you can see what I'm doing. Now what I'm going to do is just a few different tests. And first we're going to start off with a high frequency boost and a low frequency boost. Pretty major changes in this track. And also what I'm doing here on the right side with Blue Cat's Frequent Analyst is showing the frequency responses matching as close as they can. The top shows you the frequency response at a precision of 9, which is pretty detailed. And then down here on this graph, we see the differences. So any differences will be visible down here, and you'll see it. If you don't understand the plugin, I have a long video that explains what Freak Analyst is about, and you can watch it on this channel. So without further ado, let me make sure I have both my plugins set up right. Yeah, because the second part of this is showing you the low cut filter engaged. So here we go with both tracks. And by the way, I will show you this. The only thing I have on the master channel now is Ozone 5. And that's just to protect it from going over, from distorting. It shouldn't be distorting though. In fact, I'm probably going to have to raise the level up. So anyway, here's the shootout, part 1. As you can see, they're matched quite well. Quite well indeed. I'm going to provide some AB files in the full 24-bit 88.2 kilohertz resolution, and I want you guys to tell me what your favorite is, or if you can even hear a difference. The second test I'll do, I'm going to pan these tracks far left and far right. This is a new test that I heard about. I don't know why I didn't even think about it myself, but this is cool because it shows you differences in your ears. This especially works with headphones. But again, this is the same exact tracks. I didn't change anything except for hard panning them left and right. Okay, and then I'm going to add, I'm putting them back into the center. I'm going to add the filter to this track. And I had to do it that way because on the IK Multimedia one, you can actually choose filter in. Just to show you the settings. Oh, the settings right there. It was hard for me to see. It was up there, so 400 all the way up. But here you go for the high pass filter. Now I had to choose this because you'll see in a second. Even though these don't match, they match in the frequencies. Or at least that's what happened last time. So we'll see in a second. And then I will do a null test. So flipping the phase. And I'll do that. Actually, that's it for the FGS test. I guess I could, yeah, I guess I could go back to the non-filtered version. Just take that out. And then take this one out as well. And then phase flip that. Again, this YouTube video is just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to include these files, just the ones that have the filter, the one with the low cut / high pass, whatever you want to call it. I always call it low cut. And then the one without the low cut, and render them. And you guys can hear the uncompressed, well, they'll be losslessly compressed files. And you can tell me which one's your favorite, or if you don't hear a difference, or the difference is so small that it doesn't matter. I think it's kind of interesting because this plugin is on sale right now. The introduction price, the Slate VMR is brand new, and the British channel's been out for a while, and there's currently an IK Multimedia group buy. And this is why I'm testing these plugins, because as much as I love Slate plugins, I don't want to buy the same thing if it's going to give me the same results. It just doesn't make any financial sense. Now, I will tell you there is a difference between these two plugins. The main differences, the British channel, the IK plugin, has a low pass filter. It has the compressor and the gate built in, just like the actual channel strip on the hardware. I should bring that up and show you, right? Okay, so for the people who are watching the uncensored video, it also has, you can choose between brown and black EQ filters, and mid-side is an option. Only problem is this has a good amount of latency and CPU usage. And you could set it to lower latency, but it affects the quality. And for the VMR, I don't really think there's anything fancy about this. No, not really. I mean, it's basically just an emulation of the channel. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's a good thing, but I don't think this really is different from the hardware. So, yeah. Besides the fact that it has lower CPU usage and zero latency, which are two big factors in deciding whether or not I will eventually buy this plugin or not. So I hope that helped. Leave your comments below. I want to hear which one you guys think sounds better or worse or equal, and we'll have that discussion. This has been Adam for RealHomeRecording.com.